What's up, everybody? Welcome into episode number 3 of For the Record podcast.
For the 87th time.
Kyle.
Just kidding. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm Kyle. This is Quay Potts, and we have an awesome guest coming at you today, Fritzie Golf, also known as Wyatt. He's your local lefty, and coming in as a special guest for us. Everybody, shout out Fritzie Golf.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be the first guest on the For the Record podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in to For the Record podcast, episode number 3. My name is Kyle, aka The Duffer's Diary, and I am here to tell you that unfortunately we had some technical difficulties on episode 3. The first 10 minutes or so of our hour-long episode with Fritzie Golf unfortunately had some mic errors, so it didn't pick up any of his audio until the last 40 or so minutes of the podcast when we fixed it. But make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you watch it because it's really good stuff, and he's funny, super smart, knows his golf stuff, and we were excited to have him on. So episode 3 is coming your way right now, right after I'm done yammering on here. So make sure you stay tuned and watch it. It's going to hopefully pick up right where we got his audio going, and stay tuned for his For the Wins, For the Bins, Superstitions in Golf, and all those good things. So we're excited to have him on. Follow Fritzie Golf on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. His stuff will be linked below. Thank you. Make sure you stay tuned and watch the whole thing of episode 3. Leave your comments below. Subscribe, hit that bell icon to stay notified. Duffer's Diary For the Record podcast, episode 3 starts now.
Yeah, I guess to continue, if you didn't get anything, Quay asked me about the guy that I was riding with in the car today. And he was talking about a lot of his amateur style tournaments that he plays in the whole time. And when I think about competitive golf, I never really realized that there's an amateur tour for people that are 10, 12, whatever handicaps.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, really? I was under the impression kind of from what he was talking about, he's on an amateur tour for Sims.
Yeah, so I asked about that. So I was like, oh, what it's like on the sim tour and all that stuff. And he was like, oh, but I was talking about another one. So he plays in amateur events as well with the SCGA.
On the simulator?
California Golf Association. No, so he does, there's a sim tour that he does where they play on the simulator, and he does that all the time. And it's they play the golf course that's picked that week.
Yeah.
And then they play it. But then he's also playing in SCGA events, but for people who have higher handicaps, which I didn't realize was a thing.
Yeah, I knew
I think that
I knew the
he's
simulator.
a stick.
The simulator
dude's
tour,
50. The dude's 50 and shot 37 on the front, and then he blew up on the back a little bit. But he's a stick, dude. The guy.
No, he was pretty good.
Swing.
Yeah, he's got a really good swing.
I was surprised at how far he was hitting it sometimes.
Yeah, you got a hold of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so he was talking mostly about that stuff, and then I don't know, various other stuff.
I do want to point out though that prior to showing up today and filming the round, but first of all, shout out to Hooked on Phonics. Dope dude.
Yeah.
We came out. He actually paid for me and Kyle's round, which is pretty dope.
Wow, it was wild.
So shout out to you, bro.
He
we appreciate
prepaid
you.
on Golf Now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And we tried to pay him back, but he refused our money. So that's.
I should have asked him for money at the end of the round.
Probably should have, bro. He probably would have gave it to you. But no, because this dude, I guess he had just recently found the channel, my channel, and he pulled up on the live that me and Kyle was at the range one day, and he just randomly sent me an email saying, hey, you want to play this weekend, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, we're down. But prior to coming to today, Kyle was a little skeptical. Kyle was like, what if this dude is weird?
Skeptical.
What if this dude is awkward? And I just want to point that out because I'm supposed to be the one that's mean and doesn't answer calls and emails and shit.
This guy episode is wild. This episode is wild.
I'm calling you
First of all, it was not just me. Quay and I had the same conversation. And what I said to my lady earlier today was, Quay and I felt the same exact way about the first time we met each other.
Facts.
We were very what if this guy's fucking weird? What if we don't want to hang out with him for 18 holes? What if? So I was a little concerned, and then he reassured the concern.
No, I definitely
was skeptical.
It's definitely a thought that always goes through your head, right? But it's just at the end of the day, it's just golf, and we can just kind of endure for a couple hours
Yeah.
or whatever. We were both
I
going to
had
be
the
in a car.
excuses
So
ready
it's
for
just like,
after 9 holes. If I didn't want to hang, I'd be like, oh, my dog.
You guys are worried, and you're riding in the same cart anyways. So
that's what I'm saying.
If worst
Like,
comes to worst, you were gonna be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like for
away.
me, it wasn't that big of a deal because me and him were going to be in the same car regardless. So it wasn't gonna be like we were like with the dude the entire time. Because there's definitely been times where me and Kyle linked up with somebody that we didn't know on a golf course and it did not go well. And that
100%.
Do you have any examples?
People never get a phone call back from us.
Stop it.
But that's neither here nor there.
Stop it right now.
But
this guy's trying to start drama.
but yeah, no, it's just like it's always a risk. When
Actually, I can name names. I'll name names. There's one that we just hate playing with. His name's Mark Viva Golf.
There you go.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go.
Fuck that guy.
100%. 100%.
Nah, man, but like it's always a
Just
risk.
kidding, Mark. We love you.
It's always a risk when you're meeting up with dudes that hit you up on the internet because you don't know what kind of walks of life these guys are. I'm gonna be honest.
Catfished.
I'm gonna be honest. As I was walking up and I was just kind of scanning the driving range, and then a random person waved at me, and I was just like, okay, that must be our guy. No shade to Hooked on Fun. Super, like I said, super cool dude. But the fact that it was awesome. A 50-year-old dude, it kind of took me back a little bit because it's like, oh. But also at the same time, that's kind of cool because like there's people from all ages, all walks of life that are watching our content. So, yeah, man. And I say that to say it's like when people randomly hit us up, there's no like ill will towards a certain demographic of people, but it's like if you're just a cool dude and you just like come off as cool, then there's chances to get out on a golf course with us. We're not like just total dickheads that was just like
Quay is
a little bit, but that you have to give me a reason. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna be a dickhead off rip. All right, so it's just like I'll always give somebody the benefit of the doubt until Kyle was close. Kyle was very close.
I want you to understand. I've done nothing today. Like I haven't even pissed him off. This is what I'm talking about. Quay hates people. Like
this is what happens when you ride in the cart with you for like 18 holes today.
It's facts.
He's had and then we're doing a podcast in the evening.
He almost ripped my foot off because he started driving the cart while my foot was still on the ground. So that's number one. Number two, he was riding on heels and almost tipped over the cart today, like it was no big deal.
He's so dramatic, dude.
I'm dramatic.
It's like wild to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, whatever. Oh my gosh.
Another for the bin. No, we're not doing that segment anymore. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think that's a good point that Quay made.
Let's pause for a second. Give me a for the win, motherfucker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I guess for the win is being able to meet people on the internet and being able to get a golf.
That's true.
Linking up and doing.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah, because who knows? Like
his name is Vince.
Yeah, Vince. Like I don't know if he wanted to say his name, but that's fine. Vince.
His name. Yeah, they were saying Hooked on.
Vince is he's a dope cat, right? And I feel like no shade to anybody or no shade to Vince or anything, but I don't think there's like an opportunity that I would just really have a conversation with somebody like that outside of golf. But I feel like that's one of the dope parts about golf is it just brings like a bunch of different walks of life together, and you can just kind of share some common ground and have some pretty cool conversations and get to learn about people a little bit, right? So it's just more of an opportunity to just like branch out and just like get at different demographics of people. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You don't like. I feel like golf is one of the few sports where you can like play, and it's like all ages and across, and like everybody's just trying to do the same thing. That's why I love handicaps.
Yeah, I've told this kind of story before, right? So it's like when you're out there on the golf course, it doesn't matter.
I don't think you got it, Quay. I don't think you got the joke there. But in the first episode, we talked about how much I hate handicaps. So he's just throwing that in there, how much he loves handicaps.
Oh, yeah.
I love the system. It works.
It doesn't. But yeah, I get it.
It 100% works.
Keep going.
No, I definitely didn't get that joke because I was kind of in my own thought. But
keep going. You're in the good.
No, but I was kind of. I'd be talking in terms of like I'd be telling people like golf is such a different sport to where it doesn't matter if you're at like a local muni or a country club. you don't know who you'll meet on a golf course. Like you'll book a twosome or a onesome and you'll get paired up with random people. And there was one time I was at El Prado, which was down the street from my house, and it's just like this local muni, not very expensive to get on, and then it's just like whatever. But I was there on a random Tuesday one day at like 2:00 in the afternoon, booked a tee time just by myself, and I got paired up with a magician that worked at Magic House, which was pretty dope, right? It was just busting.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like wedge or something.
No, he was just like doing magic tricks throughout the entire round. It was kind of cool. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Was he really?
I swear.
My ball disappears in the hole.
He goes, "You think I'm pulling out a club? No, it's a rabbit."
Yeah, he turned $1 into a
Here's some
$100 bill right in front of my eyes, which was wild. He made a deck of cards disappear. Like it was just kind of cool shit.
In your ass.
And I asked him too. I'm like, bro, do you just have a deck of cards with you at all times? He was like, yeah, pretty much. I was like, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. He goes, always.
One time I got paired with a dude that was like 78 years old, and he played barefoot the entire time, and he walked the whole course, he said he does it for grounding, and he just walks the whole course barefoot, and he was in jeans and a t-shirt, and I was like, he walked up barefoot with like a bag of clubs from like, I'm talking McGregor's,
Damn.
And yeah. Mm-hmm. And then like, are you Kyle? Awesome. They told me to pair up with you. And I was like, I'm sorry, who the fuck is they?
Who are you talking to?
How was that round?
Yeah, actually, honestly, he was so cool.
Yeah, I bet he was.
He was pretty legit. And like I said, he was 80 and he just walked the whole course completely barefoot.
Was he also carrying his own bag, or he had a push cart?
Yeah. No, he's carrying it.
I love that.
That's actually kind of
80 years old. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's sick.
Dude, he was legit.
Was
and
he
was
good?
Just for grounding, like he was. No. It was a long round. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was really long, but I said he was cool.
Hey, those would be the coolest.
When I got home that day, I was like, God.
It's like 6 hours later.
It was pretty rough, but I mean, he was a cool guy, so it was super fun. But yeah, I think I agree. That's super fun that we can just meet people, especially through social media, and then like random pairings at golf courses. I think that's super fun. I get paired with people all the time. There's one guy I got paired with. If you're watching this, Bobby Treelove.
Bobby Treelove.
Called himself Bobby Treelove. He called himself Bobby Treelove because he hit it in the trees all the time.
I thought I was going somewhere else.
He was an African American man, like 65 years old, and he talked like this. He was like, "I'm Bobby Treelove."
He said he was African American.
Why did he not have more positive?
I'm glad you said African American, but that's
He was a brother.
He just ruined it because I'm so proud of you.
Oh, God damn.
He's so close. He's so close.
Cuz. That was hilarious.
And he called himself Bobby Treelove. And he said
Treelove.
it with like a little southern accent with a little bit of twang to it. He was like, "I'm Bobby Treelove."
Yeah, but also too, like at the same time, how dope is that, dude? Just like you seeing people out there on the golf course at 70, 80. It's like,
that's what I'm saying.
like that we have a long ways to go till we get to that point, and that's a lot of golf in between that time, bro. Mm-hmm. Knock on wood.
Is this even wood? It's not even wood.
I don't know where's wood in this room, but don't knock on shit. It might fall over. I know, right?
No, facts.
He goes, "Hey, yo."
But okay, another thing that I'm just curious about that we were talking about earlier today for Wyatt, aka Fritzie Golf, is give me your top 5 courses in the IE. We talked about that in
we
episode 2.
We did talk about this earlier.
And we talked about this in episode 2, and Quay and I gave our top 5s, and we'll give you a refresher in the video if Quay feel like editing it in.
I probably won't, because mine wasn't in the IE. I did like.
I told you it's top 2 from Thailand.
You said top 5 courses in the IE, and he goes 2 from Thailand.
Yeah, I said that too.
Did you say IE though? Did you really say IE?
I did say IE. Go back and play it back.
I don't listen to it.
Like I said IE.
I don't listen
this
to
guy
it.
goes Thailand. This guy goes like Pebble Beach. Like
I never played Pebble.
Whatever.
He goes Old Quarry, somewhere in Thailand.
Yeah. All right, give me your top 5. Explain short snippets why on each one.
Yeah. Number 1 for me is Journey at Pechanga.
You starting at number 1.
Just because
usually people start from 5 and then go all the way up to 1, but that's
start
fine.
from 5.
Oh, you want to start at 5? Okay.
Well, now you ruined it.
Well, surprise, number 1. Number 5, Old Quarry. I'm gonna say that because it has it's very pretty, very scenic, but it's just extremely expensive. Plus, the last time that I was there, all the bunkers were covered in tarps, and I fell in one.
You fell.
Yeah.
For you.
It was like one of the first tee times out, and I hit it on top of one of those deep bunkers, and it was still dewy out, and I hit my shot and literally tumbled into the bunker. Slipped, rolled in there, rolling around the top.
So you put that number 5 for that only that reason and that reason alone?
It's just too expensive. I think it's too expensive for what it is.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, yeah. And then faux.
You said faux like he was a brother.
That's why I did this.
Oh, I didn't even think about it.
Faux.
Faux, I'm sipping.
I'm gonna do. Let's go with Saboba.
Okay.
Never even played
Saboba.
that. Where's that at?
Saboba. I'm gonna go with. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna put. Goose Creek is 4.
Goose Creek number 4. Wow.
But that just because
you're gonna get some hate for that.
I know, because I know he loves Goose. But I'll put Goose at 4 because of the same reason. It's just like hard to get on sometimes. But I think it's a great course. I love it a lot. Like I said, it's top 5. And then I'm gonna do Saboba because the conditions are really nice, and that one specifically is like a golf course where you have to think about where you're hitting it off the tee. And you have to it's like a shaper's golf course. And I like a lot of golf courses that I don't hit that far. So if I can get it to where it's like more in my game where you're shaping shots off the tee and stuff like that, I feel like I have a better chance of playing it. And then Oak Valley, number 2 for me, just because that's where I first started shooting like lower scores. The first time I ever shot in the 70s was at Oak Valley.
Dang, that's a hard course.
Yeah, and the greens are always really, really nice there.
They weren't.
And for me, they weren't.
They weren't last week.
Well, when I play, they're normally really nice, and I really appreciate like good, consistent greens.
Me too.
And then number 1, what I started with.
Pechanga.
Why is Pechanga your number 1?
Pechanga. Just because of the design of it, and I was there when it was made, so it's nostalgic. But that's no, but it's just mostly because like sentimental reasons. My dad used to work there and all that stuff when it was being made, and it's honestly it's like a championship golf course, and it
is really nice.
Cool.
Just don't play it in the
and the views are nice and all that stuff, and that one's always in like super prime condition.
It is really nice. But I agree with you.
I think that one's a little bit more worth the price. Like Oak Quarry is nice but expensive, and I don't think it's. I think they just ride off the fact that like it was the nicest course in the area for a long time. And so the price is and then so it has that kind of history where like Journey has like all the stops and everything that you would need that you would get for like that kind of a price. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. It makes sense. No, it is a really nice course. I really like. I've only played it once. I would just tell people.
You have to play in the morning though.
Yeah, don't play it in the afternoon.
Yeah. It's always windy there, especially in the afternoon, and it can gust.
It gets pretty bad.
And then if it's blowing heavy on that course, it's hard. So
it's already a hard course, but when it gets going like that, it
makes
exactly.
It even
well, dude, that's how it is at like Tuckwit or Oak Valley, because they call this place Blowmont, dude. Whatever, Tukwit. And if or Oak Valley, and when it's blowing, dude, it's impossible to play that course. Like I played driver on hole 9.
Did one of you guys say Tukwit in yours?
Oh, when we played there for a video, I think we said Tuckwit.
Did you?
Yeah.
For your top 5s?
Oh no! When we played there and we filmed a video, I think we both said Tuckwit.
It's Tukwit, or whatever.
It's Tukwit.
I just meant like in your top 5s.
No, we never said that. No.
Okay, good, because that course.
Not great. Doesn't it used to be on the PGA?
It has the opportunity. it used to be.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of money into it, but then they had like draining issues, had a hard time maintaining it.
But then they cut it off the PGA Tour.
Yeah, they cut it out. But that course could be really, really cool.
All right, I'm gonna throw
just not well managed.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at you, Wyatt. What's the most underrated course you've ever played?
Oh,
ever, anywhere?
Anywhere, ever.
There's a course in Temecula, or maybe it's in Marietta around there, but it's called Red Hawk.
Red Hawk is very nice. It's very old, but it's very nice.
It's old, but the design of it is really cool. That's another one where you have to like pay attention where you hit off the tee and all that stuff. But I don't think a lot of people know about that one.
Yeah, I played it once.
I've never heard of it.
I played it once.
Yeah, and I think that's an underrated one for sure.
I like that course. Very nice. Oh, when I played there, though, I was like, I was only like a couple months into playing, so I was trash. Obviously, I would love to go back and try to like get back.
The first time I played it, I think I shot like
This guy says
97.
This guy says was. Keep going.
That's wild, bro. I'll fuck you up.
We were being nice. I thought we were being so good at being cordial and
I'll fuck
friendly.
you up. No, if you want to,
my get back.
if you want to turn it there, bro, we can go there. We can go there.
I'm getting my get back. He's just at me all.
We can
episode.
go there and stay there. I'm ready.
I'm just getting my get backs real quick.
Right.
That's all.
All right.
That's a job every once in a while.
Good job. Good job.
But yeah, I think that's an underrated one. There's another one out there that I want to play called Cross Creek.
Cross Creek is
I heard
nice.
that was really
nice.
nice. I heard that was nice.
Yeah, Cross
You
Creek.
played it?
I played it. Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. So my dad, when he grew up in juniors and all that stuff, played out there a lot.
I like Cross Creek.
And so
It's kind of tough on the front,
Yeah.
but it's a pretty nice course. I like that course. It's
Okay,
another one of those courses that's kind of like it's a hidden gem a little bit, and it's a bitch.
Okay. Yeah. I would have said that one, but I just never played it. So, but I know that one's kind of special from my uncles and my dad and all them who played it. Like I said, my dad was a golfer, so when he went up through juniors and all that stuff, they would play in there all the time.
Kyle.
I've got a question for both of you, actually.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do you want me to ask that question too?
Yeah, I want your answer too.
Victoria
The links at Victoria.
Country Club. It was Victoria Country Club in
you know what the links at Victoria is?
in
Riverside?
Riverside. It was in my top 5.
Isn't it private though?
Yeah. But if like you're a Redlands member, they'll let you play there. So I played with Leo over there one time.
And that's your
I played with
most
somebody over there.
underrated course.
Yeah, that I've played. It's like beautiful, but it's super old.
But I don't know if that's under. I've heard that Victoria is really nice.
I don't know if that's under.
I never heard of it until I was taken over there. I never even knew it was there.
Yeah, but you don't know nothing about golf courses.
All right, get out of my fucking thing. Yeah, Victoria for me it was a surprise. It was super old, like old money old. You know,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like
Sure.
weird bougie, and the course was really maintained, very nice, and I think it was really fun.
Interesting.
Mm.
All right,
Yeah,
go
that's
ahead
good.
with your next question.
What is because there's a rule. Okay, what is one rule in golf that you would get rid of because you think it's pointless?
Who are you asking? Me or Wyatt?
Both of you.
I think you should be able to move your ball if you hit it in a divot in the fairway.
I agree with that. Also, I think it's bullshit that like especially tournament golf, you know, like now this might not be a rule, but when I play with my friends for money, they don't let me to lift clean in place on like mud balls in the fairway. You know, but apparently that's a rule that you can't clean the mud off your ball if you hit it in the middle of the fairway and it's muddy. You have to just hit a mud chunked ball.
I mean, unless it's like the conditions are super wet and sloppy and it's said beforehand.
But
you
even
know.
like Justin Thomas was talking about, we can't talk about the mud balls. We're not supposed to talk about the mud balls.
Yeah, but he's saying that about Augusta National.
I know, but so was he leaving the mud on the balls?
Yeah, they always do. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying, so you can't wipe the mud off the balls. I think that's stupid.
No, yeah, for sure. But like I said, if there's certain tournaments that they play where they will like if it's super wet and it's like been rained down or whatever, they'll be allowed to in the fairway only.
Still stupid. You got one?
But he was saying that because Augusta is like, you don't talk bad about Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Can't talk about mud balls.
I don't know if I have
Talk
one.
about
I mean, there's a bunch of them that are kind of ridiculous rules when you like really get into like tournament golf. But I've never really played tournament golf.
Yeah, Quay pulled his out of a divot today, and he
I
was
definitely
like, "Oh,
did.
fuck
I'm
that."
not
See, I thought something like that happened. I thought
hitting
something
hitting your
iffy.
ball when it's in a divot or hitting your ball when it's like tucked next to a tree branch. Like I'm not about to risk anything getting hurt. It's just
he goes life and limb.
it's just stupid. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't
I
really
think
have
there's
one.
certain rules are in there in place to like even the playing field, you know, as much as possible. But I think if you're just playing around with your buddies and stuff like that, and you hit it right down the fairway, and you wind up in a divot, I don't see the problem with just like moving it over an inch or even moving it back.
I agree. No closer to the hole. Like even that, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
I ain't got no issues with that. Like as long as it's not like a massive lie improvement, I guess. Especially if I'm
Yeah.
playing for money, you know, can't
Yeah.
be a massive lie improvement.
And I rarely hit the fairway, so if I do, I don't want to be punished for it.
But also too,
fair.
like you know, if you're like on tour, because this is where all these rules absolutely matter, obviously, right? So if you're like playing on a tour, PGA or Corn Ferry, whatever, like any one of these professional tours, and you hit a ball in the fairway and it does land in a divot, shouldn't these divots be filled anyway? Like, why aren't...
See, I thought they used to do that, and I was talking to my dad, and they actually don't fill the divots until the end of tournament play for that day.
I feel like that's crazy, right? So, like, if you're really trying to even the playing field...
But, I mean, the caddies chase the pellets and try to replace
so they try to replace them as much as possible, but I do know that no divots are repaired or filled until, like, play is concluded for the day.
Yeah. So how is that an even playing field when the guy previous hit a ball that would landed right there and it was in a divot, and the next guy hits that in the same spot, but he doesn't get that same...
I think it's the draw, too. So, like, the guys who play in the morning play in the afternoon the next day. So they'll catch the afternoon issues.
That's supposed to even it out?
I'm assuming that's what it would be.
I mean, that's kind of...
I don't know 100%. I don't know a lot about tournament golf, but I think that's kind of how they work around it.
It's kind of lame, but, whatever.
Do you got a rule that you don't want?
A rule that I don't want?
Yeah, that you want to get rid of.
I don't really follow the rules, so no, I don't really... No, it's like, honestly, because I don't really play tournament golf, and when I play golf, it's just like very casual. So there's... I mean, I guess it's not a rule, but... birdie box, why is that a thing? I guess it's like one of those unwritten rules.
That's just that's an unwritten rule. You don't do that.
Yeah. It's like a
remember today
the birdie
it's
box?
like a golf superstition.
I complained about
birdies.
But I mean, that's not even something I would want to get rid of. It's just something that just popped in my head right now. But I don't, like I said, I don't really have a rule. I
literally,
who stole the box today and then hit it bad?
He stole the box today and hit it bad.
See, it's suspicious. It's a thing. Suspicions.
You were a birdie box bandit today and like hit it like shit off the tee, and then I walked up to Wyatt and I was like, birdie box bandit.
He goes, that's what he gets for stealing the box. And I was like,
But like at the same time, when the guy that got the birdie is just not ready, we're just supposed to just sit there and wait.
Fine, I totally get that, but you got to ask. That negates the karma. You get the okay to take the box. That negates karma.
Last thing you want to do is have bad juju out there.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, and I mean the birdie box bandit thing is something that's like for every different foursome. It's the rules are different. But I'm super big on ready golf, and so like that's why if he's like chilling or talking, then I will definitely ask. But to piggyback off that, last episode we talked about our superstitions in golf and what they would be, and Fritzie Golf's super prepared to give his superstitions in golf and things that I would. For example, like I still can't swing on 3. Have to take 3-pack swings and I swing on 4. Same thing for putting. So something along those lines, Fritzie. What are you thinking? So
I think my biggest one is that I always have 3 tees in my left pocket at all times. So like if I break a tee and I have 2 more in my pocket, I'll go back to my bag and I'll grab 1 more tee. And I'll put it in my pocket.
You got a reasoning for this or just because?
No, I don't think I did. I don't know when it started, but I just like over time I noticed that I always have 3 tees in my pocket.
That's interesting.
And then I keep it in there. And I don't ever put anything in my right pocket. But that's actually for a reason. So I feel like sometimes if I have something in my right pocket, I can like hit it with my hands going through.
Mine's the right pocket, but my back hands... The trail hand is what I'm worried about. So I don't ever put anything in my right pocket either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yours is your lead leg, so I wouldn't see how you would hit your lead leg. You also do the step through, so I don't see how you would ever hit your lead leg.
I don't know. I just keep it in my pocket, left pocket. That's what I do. Left pocket, and then my glove always goes in the right back pocket.
Right back pocket.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? It's like what pocket does your glove go in? Oh, this motherfucker doesn't even wear a glove. But if you were to wear a glove,
that's another for the bin. People who don't wear gloves.
Which side?
And then complain about their club slipping in their hand.
Yeah, because
I hate this episode.
Because I feel like I see a lot of like right-handed golfers putting the glove in their left hand. Obviously, left hand. Put the glove in the left hand, goes in the left back pocket. Is it just because that's the pocket that's closest to that hand, so you put it in your right pocket? Is that just the thing?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I like just
makes sense.
pop it off, and then it's in my right hand. I just put it back there. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where these things started. It's just that's where they are now.
Yeah.
And that's where they will stay.
So Kyle, why don't you wear a glove, dude? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's great.
Talk about it.
One of the original set of clubs I had like the wire things that you have. What are they called? The cord.
Cord grips. Yeah.
The cord grips, and those are super coarse, especially if you're not wearing a glove. They'll blister you up for sure. And so one of my first golf coaches was telling me that I was over gripping the club and I need to relax my hands, and suggested I try taking on the range when I was doing our lesson, swing the rest of the round with your club with no grip or with no glove on, so you can focus on keeping your grip relaxed. Otherwise, you'll get a blister. And so I was like, okay. So I took the glove off and kept my hands relaxed, and then was just striping the ball. And then I was like, screw this. I'll just never wear a glove again to remind myself to keep my hands relaxed. And so I kept my hand. I did that forever, but those grips were terrible still. Like I hate those cord grips because they're just so rough after a while. And so then I traded them out for the CP2 Golf Pride midsize, and those are softer and sweat resistant. So I was like, perfect. So I went and did those, and now I just never wear a glove and don't have any blistering issues. But like it always reminds me to keep my hands relaxed. That's what I do it for. And if you're out there and you struggle with choking the chicken, dude, I would definitely focus on taking a glove off, relaxing the hands.
Never heard choking the chicken.
Choking the chicken is for something else, but we're gonna zoom past that and like it didn't happen. So I want to actually
wait.
Do you know actually though, with you gripping it looser like that, if you had a glove on, then you would feel like you had more control. You can grip it looser, but then you have the tackiness of holding it to your hands.
I still feel like I have great control.
What happens when it's like raining or your hands are sweaty? Like, what do you do?
I wear a glove, just like today. I was like, if my hands get sweaty, then I'll wear a glove.
Did you put a glove on?
Nope, but I also didn't give it back.
You didn't, but it's fine. It's yours now. Throw it away.
Okay.
Throw it away. Don't use it. You throw it away. Don't even think about using it.
I asked Quay in the beginning of the round if I could borrow a glove just in case my hands got sweaty, because it was 98 degrees out today and we were playing like a 9-hour round. And
it was slow.
I didn't actually ever use it, but I stuck it to my bag. Shout out Ghost Golf for the Velcro at the top of the bag for you to stick a glove on. And I'm sure it's still there because the Velcro's got to be tight. So
Ghost Golf glove on a Ghost Golf bag.
Shout out Ghost Golf. The number one towel in
I will
golf.
say though, like we were out there and it was 98 degrees and all, but it really didn't feel like that all day today. Like I
didn't get that hot until like towards the end.
Like maybe like hole 17, 18. Yeah. I never really felt like took the time of like, damn, it's fucking hot out here. That never really
Honestly,
happened.
I felt the hottest when we were in the parking lot.
100%.
Yeah, my car was hot as fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah. And then I didn't realize how long it went until you're like, I'll see you at 4:15.
And it was like,
and then I got back to the house and it was like almost 3. And I go, oh, I have to leave like another 20 minutes.
Yeah, how long of a round was that? Was that that was almost 6 hours, huh?
We teed up at 9:45.
I got there like at 9:50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, like basically 9:50 to 2 something, 9.
And then it was like 2. I got back to the house at like 3:45.
Yeah, 2:45. So 9:15, 10:15, 11:15, 12:15, 1:50, 2:50.
5 hours.
Roughly.
I mean, it's not. I mean, honestly, like 5 hour rounds is pretty bad, but I don't feel like that's super terrible for a weekend.
Have you guys ever what's the fastest you ever played?
Oh, I played quick. Like it was like about to storm and I played all 18 in like literally 2 hours.
By yourself?
Yeah, by myself.
That's pretty good. Wait, you ever play fast?
2.5 hours.
2.5? Yeah.
In Thailand, I was the only one
dad.
playing. I felt like I was the only one on the course.
Yeah,
that's sick.
I had no stop, no nothing. Yeah. I was just like tee, approach, putt, next hole, tee, approach, putt.
And I didn't play very well either.
I
was playing really bad, and I finished the round in like 2.5 hours.
And you still were done 2 hours? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me and my dad, we played a course called Iron Wolf in Arizona when I was out there. And I think we teed off at 7:40, and we finished at like 10:15.
That's crazy.
And there was 2 of us. And when we were done too, because we were trying to get done fast, it's about to be 112 or whatever that day. So we're trying to get through it. And it like was monsoon season, so it was like misty and hazy, so it was sticky and stuff, and it rained a little bit.
Oh, your dad must have been in hell.
He's a lizard. He loves the heat. But we got in the car afterwards, and I was like, oh man. I was like, what do you want to do now? And he was like, I don't know, you want to go to In-N-Out? And I go, it's 10:15 as like a joke, but then we like looked at it and he was like, oh my God, is it 10:15? I go, how fast did we just play?
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I think that's the faster. What is that, like 2, 7, call it 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so like 2.5. Yeah,
that's wild.
I feel like 2.5 for like, or 2 hours, 20 minutes is for 2 people is pretty quick.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah,
Almost.
But,
Like,
I mean, my dad's good.
I'm almost.
So.
You know, this may be a hot take. I don't know, but I think people are too hell bent on like trying to finish the round as fast as possible. It's just like slow the fuck down and enjoy yourself, bro. It's like it's not that crazy.
I will definitely slow down if it's not 100 degrees outside.
That's fair.
Doesn't that get me the fuck out of there?
That's fair.
I don't think that's like too much of a hot take though. I feel like there's like the people that play like really slow, and then there's also the people that like just like are trying to get it done as quick as possible. Like my uncle, he goes out there like in the morning and he'll play and he'll try to get it done as fast as he can because he wants to have like he needs to golf in the morning, but he also wants to have time to do what he needs to do throughout the day.
Sure.
So he does that. So I could see that side too, but
I do have like a hot take that's gonna piss some people off.
Let's hear it.
Well, I feel that we are getting into a culture of golf where it's getting so laxed on style that people are, like Melbourne had the what's his name? Jason Day.
Yeah.
John Day.
Jason Day.
Full sweatsuit.
Melbourne with Jonathan Day. It's Melbourne.
Whatever. Yeah,
Jason
the
Day.
full sweatsuit as like his actual golf gear.
The lost luggage.
Yeah. And but it's not only that, like there's a company called Pluto Golf. They sent me some stuff. Shout out Pluto, but they're bringing out like the streetwear style golf. I just don't love it,
White people.
That's a bit of a hot take. I guess it's because there's this like I agree with you, by the way, but there is this new wave of golf that I feel like it is kind of getting away from that.
There are certain things I
look.
like, and I'll tell you what, Fritzie is like always the best dressed guy on the golf course. So his opinion on this is I'm intrigued about because he wears a lot of different styles. And everybody in his videos always talks about he's the best dressed dude on the golf course all the time. And so my personal opinion is that like I'm cool with like the laid back casual golf like look, but not like the super baggy streetwear type of like thing.
That's fair.
Like where it's like super baggy, like don't care type of vibe. I'm not
yeah, like on Instagram I see guys out there in like basketball jerseys, football jerseys, basketball shorts, just I've seen Kyle out there in basketball shorts a few times.
Yeah. I think there's a guy, have you seen him on Instagram? It's like D1 Golfs or something like that.
I know exactly where you're going.
He's gotten crap for wearing his jerseys out there before, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he goes off and just throws fits about it.
Yeah, he goes in.
Yeah. He goes into it too.
So what's your take on that version of golf culture since you're the fashion man?
Oh, I think that like golf is super like an individualistic sport, like there's never like the whole swing your swing and there's like not one way to like putt and like all there's obviously like nuances within the game. So there's like the set, what's the word? Like there's like this kind of like set box, I guess, or this kind of like this like etiquette, like this whole thing that you have to be in. But then like within it, and it's this big like realm, and then within it there's so many different ways to swing, right? So like you can kind of like Jim Furyk takes it out way outside, goes in, and then you have Matt Wolf who goes the same thing, and then you have like people like Matt Kuchar who's like super bent over, and then you have people who have perfect swings like Tiger, Adam Scott, all that stuff, like people like that. And I think fashion correlates in the same way like with golf in that respect, that everybody has their own style and stuff like that. So I think trying to like kind of dumb it down and put it into the box of like performance driven, super stretchy, slim fitting, athletic wear. That was like the style for a while, you know, when like golf was being pushed to be more like athletic.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a thing. But if you go back even farther than that, in the 90s, you had like the way they got athletic wear was more room. And the way they get more room was more fabric. So that's why everybody's wearing like big pants, like Tiger, big pants, big shirts. They're like yanking these things up on their shoulders, you know, give themselves room and all that stuff. And I think there's something cool about the individualism in golf where it comes like to your swing and then it relates to like what you like to wear and stuff like that. So I don't think it needs to be like dumbed down or crushed into some sort of like cookie cutter looking golfer.
I guess, but like
I think that expressing yourself through like fashion is the same way as expressing yourself like through your swing and like letting like your sticks do the talking.
When you get all express yourself, like I get that, like expressing yourself, like that's so, like, I understand and I want you to be able to express yourself. Jesus, 2025, I get that, but like, I'm talking about it just looks stupid, and I don't like the way it looks, and I just don't like the not the culture, I guess. I just don't like the vibe of it. You know, you're on the golf course, you just look like you're in baggy jeans and like a t-shirt. Like I'm just not fucking with it.
Yeah, no, I
agree. Like
for the bin.
No, I think for me, it's like I don't necessarily mind it, but I do agree that some of it is just like way too much, and I would never myself do it or wear that type of stuff. But at the same time, I was like, oh, it doesn't bother me though. It's like, you know, just
like
do
I get
you.
like you can wear. I think it depends on like the fabric and stuff too. Obviously, like jeans and like cut off t-shirts and all that stuff may not be everybody's taking and can make it look like what you're saying. But I think if it's done like tastefully is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In certain ways, or if you're dressing with like, I think when you say like people say that I dress well and stuff like that, I think it's more just like the intention behind what I'm wearing. Mm-hmm. Like I want to go for like a certain look, but I'm also, you know, I was raised by like a serious golfer, so I know like the rules too if we're going to like a country club and stuff like that. So I think that's where my like specific style kind of blends together.
Yeah, for sure.
Is like fashion forward and like maybe forward thinking, like with like fashion and like stuff like that, but at the same time respecting like the cult or the old culture or the stuff like that of country club aesthetic, you know, like pleated pants and crisp white collars, stuff like that.
For sure.
So,
well, we have officially hit our first hour-long episode.
No, we had an hour-long episode last episode.
No, it was like 52 minutes.
Okay.
Well, if the first half of this my mic was on,
then we got a 25-minute video, which is great.
It's a clip.
We'll just cut him out and then start it. Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode number 3 of For the Record podcast. Now you're good. Now you got it. Just in case it didn't work. Anyways, everybody, if you like what you saw and you're having a good time hanging out, and also if you made it this far, then you definitely have to subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Make sure you follow myself, Quay Potts, which is now the Creative Country Club. It's now the Creative Country Club, which is our new rebrand of what we're trying to do with the golfers. Take a look at Quay's video. He posted on that channel explaining everything that's going on. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon. And if you loved Fritzie, which we do, make sure you follow Fritzie_golf. His socials will be linked in the description below, as well as hit that bell icon for him so you stay notified. And yeah.
Fritzie, any last words?
No, thank you for having me on. This was fun. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't be opposed to being on again.
Episode 4.
Also, guys,
just keep rolling it through.
Like Kyle said, guys, make sure you guys go follow, I forgot what I called it. What did I call it? Creative Country Club. So we just started
Country
Creative Country Club, right? So we got the whole Creative Country Club vibe just because, you know, it's going to be like an exclusive creators club of golfers that can come together and just give you guys some really, really cool content. So right now, currently sitting, we only have 2 members, myself and the Duffer's Diary. We just kind of linked it over today. First official video of it will probably go up in the next couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. Kyle gave me a swing tip on the range. So that was cool. So, you know, we're going to be looking for some new members to kind of join here shortly. So if you guys are interested, you know, hit us up, and you have to bid for it now. So you have to get through the founding members of the country club.
Also, shout out Mountain Valley Spring Water. If we are currently looking for sponsors. And if Mountain Valley Spring Water, Liquid Death, or any of the bougie waters or a drink wants to sponsor our podcast, be free to do that. We are currently pushing 16,000 subscribers, so you will get seen if you sponsor us. We'll put that description down below. Sponsors needed. We talked about this earlier.
We talked about it for a long time.
We talked a long time. Getting sponsors. Don't be afraid to sponsor us. We got some amazing ideas, and we'd love to do like segments like For the Win and For the Bin, sponsored by Mountain Valley Spring Water.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. Make sure you follow Creator Country Club, For the Record Podcast, and Fritzie_golf. We'll see you in the next one. Episode 4 coming at you soon.
Peace.
For the Record, out.
Bye.
Bye.